Hello and welcome to League Racing News version 3, episode 3. As this is a very serious and professional news show now, I will be removing all offensive language and actions throughout this show. You know, just so I don't offend any of the snowflakes out there. You can't say that. What? I can't say snowflakes. It'll offend all the snowflakes out there. Oh, for Christ's sake. Our top story tonight. Read it then. Yeah, I'm looking, mate. There's no news on here. There's no news. Look, there's no news. There's no news here. Look, I know you're asking me. I can hear you asking me. But if there's no news to report, there's not a lot I can fucking do, mate. This is why I said I wouldn't do a serious news show. There is no fucking news to talk about. There is nothing. Nothing to make fun of. What's the fucking point? F1 esports started again. So what's happened, really? It's just as shit as you expect. I see why the other League Racing News channels died now. It was nothing to do with me. It was just the fact that there's no news to talk about. I mean, I definitely don't think I helped the situation, but I don't think I was the main cause. So this is how this series ends. Me making fun of the fact there is nothing to make fun of. I had to call for backup. Okay, as this is the final episode and there's no news, I thought I'd fucked it up already. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. Okay, as this is the final episode and there's no news, I thought, like all incredible series that come to an end, we'll take a look back at some of the top stories here on League Racing News version 3. And since I ruined his career in just 3 minutes and 16 seconds, I've been joined by the League Racing News version... Oh, I hate saying this. Why did I name them all the same? Or why did we name them all the same?
Just to save myself, I'm just going to say hello, everyone.
I'm joined by the League Racing News version 2 host, Leon, who's going to be giving us his insight on some of the stories I've covered.
Hello, everyone.
So Leon, thank you for joining me. I understand this is a difficult time for you, what with school, league racing, and the fear of not knowing if there's another Hyperwars out there in the F1 community.
Hey everyone, it's me.
Well, I guess we should start with the soon-to-be convicted felon that started it all. Obviously, the reason I started this show was to make fun of him. Did you have any fond memories of Hyper?
Yes, I had plenty of them. The best one, obviously, being the parody he made of me, which everyone knows was an absolute shambles, and got solid, 50 dislikes, something like that. And that's how he got popular, and nothing else makes me fond of him because he's a bit of a nonce.
Obviously you chose not to cover it on League Racing News version 2. Do you regret that decision, given my view count after that video?
No, I didn't really care about views at the time, I just cared about getting the news out. Obviously Hyper was the biggest news source going, but I didn't want to mention that he was a nonce just yet. I didn't want to say it in so many bad words because that's how the show was back then.
Well, sorry for all the hyper-based questions. It's just the police have asked me to build up a case file against him. Moving away from the nonce, another main story was the rule changes regarding CIS and PSGL. The accusation being Big C was attempting to level the playing field. As the current F1 commentator, how do you feel that plan has gone for him?
Well, that plan hasn't worked for him. I knew 2 weeks before anyone else about the rule changes. I think Big C did it obviously to boost himself, but as shown against his teammate in comparison, he has lost 8 races to him in points wise. In qualifying he's done a little bit better, but yeah, he's just a bit of a shambles for him.
And do you think he'll be able to recover, or is retirement long overdue?
Retirement is definitely long overdue. I mean, he should have retired on F1 2017 when he got his last race win.
Oh, we're so getting kicked out of PSGL. And my final question, who do you think should host League Racing News version 4?
Jordan, otherwise known as Dartbolt.
Really? Him?